This is the story of Roman technologies we lost and why modern science still can't bring them back. The Pantheon in Rome was built in 126 AD. It has the largest unreinforced concrete dome in the world. No steel, no supports, just concrete, and it's still standing. Our modern concrete cracks, crumbles, and requires constant maintenance. Bridges built in the 1960s are falling apart. Highways need resurfacing every few years. Yet Roman harbors built 2,000 years ago are still intact underwater. The secret was in their formula. Roman concrete used volcanic ash from the area around Mount Vesuvius, mixed with lime and seawater. When seawater seeped into cracks, it triggered a chemical reaction with the volcanic ash. Crystals grew inside the cracks and sealed them. The concrete healed itself. Modern concrete does the opposite. Water gets into cracks, freezes, expands, and breaks the concrete apart. Within 50 years, most modern concrete structures need major repairs. Roman concrete gets stronger with time. Scientists today know the ingredients. They know the volcanic ash came from Pozzuoli near Naples. They've analyzed samples under electron microscopes, but they cannot recreate it. Why? Because the exact ratios are lost. The Romans didn't write them down. They passed the knowledge from master to apprentice, generation to generation. When Rome fell, the knowledge disappeared. Modern attempts to recreate Roman concrete fail. The mixture either doesn't set properly or it doesn't develop the self-healing crystals. We're close, but we're not there. A civilization with no computers, no chemistry labs, and no modern tools created a material we still cannot match. In 672 AD, the Byzantine Empire, the continuation of Rome, faced annihilation. Arab fleets were about to destroy Constantinople. Then, the Byzantines unleashed a weapon so terrifying that enemy sailors jumped into the sea rather than face it. Greek fire, a liquid that burned on water. It couldn't be extinguished. Water made it burn hotter. It stuck to skin and wood like napalm. One ship could destroy an entire fleet. For 800 years, the Byzantine Empire used Greek fire to dominate naval warfare. The formula was a state secret, guarded by the emperor himself. Only a handful of people knew how to make it. They were forbidden from leaving Constantinople. If they tried, they were executed. The Byzantines used it to destroy Arab invasions in 672, 717, and 941. They burned Viking ships in the Black Sea. They incinerated Italian fleets. Greek fire saved Christian Europe from conquest. But in 1453, Constantinople fell to the Ottoman Turks. The last people who knew the formula died in the siege. The secret was lost forever. What was Greek fire? Historians have theories. Some say it was petroleum mixed with quicklime and sulfur. Others think it contained naphtha, a flammable liquid. Some believe it used phosphorus or saltpeter. The truth is, no one knows. Modern chemists have tried to recreate it. They've tested hundreds of combinations. Nothing works exactly like the historical descriptions. Greek fire was said to burn even underwater, to stick to any surface, and to be impossible to extinguish. No modern mixture does all three. We have flamethrowers, we have napalm, we have thermite, but we don't have Greek fire. The Romans created a weapon so effective that it defended an empire for 8 centuries. And we still don't know how they made it. Roman soldiers feared one weapon above all others: Damascus steel swords. These blades could slice through a Roman gladius like it was made of wood. They could cut a falling silk scarf in half. They never dulled, they never broke. Damascus steel came from India and the Middle East, but Romans traded for it desperately. The swords had a distinctive wavy pattern on the blade, like flowing water frozen in metal. That pattern wasn't decorative, it was the structure of the steel itself. The secret was in the forging process. Blacksmiths used a specific type of iron ore called Wootz steel, found only in certain mines in India. They heated it with organic materials. Exactly which ones, we don't know. They folded the metal repeatedly, creating thousands of microscopic layers. The result was a blade that was both flexible and harder than any other metal of the time. By 1750, Damascus steel disappeared. The mines in India ran out of the specific ore needed. The last master blacksmiths died without passing on the complete technique. The knowledge vanished. Modern metallurgists have tried everything. They've analyzed ancient blades with electron microscopes. They've found carbon nanotubes in the steel, structures that weren't invented until the 1990s. Somehow, ancient blacksmiths were creating nanotechnology without knowing it. Scientists can recreate blades that look similar. They can make the wavy pattern appear, but the blades don't have the same properties. They're not as strong, they're not as flexible, they're not Damascus steel. We have stainless steel, we have titanium alloys, we have carbon fiber, but we cannot make a sword like the ones Roman enemies carried 2,000 years ago. The Roman Empire built 250,000 miles of roads. Some of them are still in use today. In Britain, in France, in Turkey, in North Africa, Roman roads still carry traffic after 2,000 years. Modern highways crack and pothole within a decade. Roman roads lasted centuries without maintenance. The Via Appia, built in 312 BC, is still partially intact. People drive on it today. The construction method was complex. Romans dug down several feet and built the road in layers. First, large stones for foundation, then smaller stones and gravel, then sand and mortar. Finally, perfectly fitted paving stones on top, cut so precisely that no mortar was needed between them. But the real secret was the drainage. Roman roads were cambered, higher in the middle than the edges, so water ran off. They had drainage ditches on both sides. Water never pooled on a Roman road. No water meant no freeze-thaw damage, no erosion, and no potholes. Modern road engineers know this, so why don't our roads last? Because Roman roads took years to build and required massive amounts of labor. Modern roads are built in months with machines. They're cheaper and faster, but they don't last. We could build roads like the Romans if we wanted to, but we don't. It's too expensive, too slow. We've chosen speed over durability. The Romans chose the opposite, and their roads outlasted their empire by 1,500 years.
In 1901, divers found a shipwreck off the coast of Greece. Among the artifacts was a corroded lump of bronze. For decades, no one knew what it was. Then, in the 1970s, X-ray analysis revealed something impossible. Inside the bronze was a machine with dozens of interlocking gears. It was an ancient Greek computer built around 100 BC. It calculated the positions of the sun, moon, and planets. It predicted eclipses. It tracked the Olympic Games. It was the most sophisticated piece of technology from the ancient world ever discovered. Nothing like it appears again in history for 1,500 years. The level of precision required to build the Antikythera mechanism wasn't seen again until Swiss clockmakers in the 1700s. How did the Greeks build it? We don't know. The gears are too precise to have been made by hand. They must have had tools we haven't found. The mathematical knowledge required to calculate planetary motion wouldn't be rediscovered until the Renaissance. Modern engineers have built replicas. They work, but they had to use computer-aided design and modern machine tools to do it. How did the Greeks do it with ancient technology? That's the mystery. The Antikythera mechanism proves that ancient civilizations were far more advanced than we assumed. It suggests that there were technologies we don't know about, achievements that were lost when the Roman Empire collapsed and the Dark Ages began. What else did they build that we haven't found? What other knowledge disappeared?
The Romans and Greeks built technologies that lasted millennia. We build technologies that last decades. They created concrete that heals itself. We create concrete that crumbles. They forged steel we can't replicate. They built roads we can't match. They invented computers 2,000 years before we did. Why did we lose this knowledge? Because technology isn't just about tools and formulas, it's about culture. The Romans valued durability over speed. They valued craftsmanship over cost. They passed knowledge from master to apprentice through demonstration and practice, not through written formulas. When Rome fell, the masters died, the workshops closed, the knowledge disappeared, and we've spent the last 1,500 years trying to figure out how they did it. We pride ourselves on modern progress. We think we're more advanced than ancient civilizations. But when you stand in front of the Pantheon, built 1,900 years ago, still standing, still perfect, you have to wonder, are we really more advanced, or have we just forgotten how to build things that last?